Okay, it feels kinda empty if I don't make something about Honkai Star Rail, a game that doesn't have much to discuss right now due to the version 4.0 release delay a while back. But wait, even though there aren't any crazy rumors flying around right now, I want to share some pretty interesting info, especially for those of you who don't have Sparkle yet. What is it? Yep. Just like you read in the video title, rumor has it that in version 4.0 we can get Sparkle for free. That means we're gonna get a support character who might just become meta in the upcoming version, which lets us focus on pulling for Sparxie or Yao Guang instead. So how do we get Sparkle for free? I'm hsrguide and let's get right into it. Let's do this. Do you have a character or weapon in the game that you really want but you don't have enough stellar jades? Here's a smarter way to recharge your favorite games like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. Look no further than Lootbar. Lootbar is the most reliable top-up platform. It saves up to 23% for all orders compared with the official channel, and it provides an 80% off for your first purchase. It's 100% safe as you will only be using your UID. We will buy pack for 3,000 stellar jades for $42, which otherwise would have costed $50, totally saving $7.5. We received the crystals we purchased in the less than 3 minutes. All recharges will be done through the official channel with miHoYo, which allows you to enjoy all top-up offers. Ready to level up your gaming experience? Check the link in the description to get the amazing discount. Sparkle is gonna be free, is it true? Yep. Several rumors right now are saying that in the upcoming version, we are going to get one limited character for free, guys. And interestingly, this character isn't given out directly, but via a selector. Now inside that selector, one of the options is Sparkle, who is planned to be a meta support in version 4 because she is getting a pretty massive buff in that version. So what about the character choices? As for the options, up until now, the rumors is there are 7 characters you can pick from. There's Akron, Donghang-il, Kafka, Sparkle, Jingliu, Jingyuan, and Aventurine. Although the informant said that this lineup could change, Sparkle is 100% confirmed, which means we will definitely be able to choose her. Actually, if we look at it, the character list obviously isn't entirely great for us to pick, but considering some of them are still arguably worth it, I feel the choices aren't too bad, especially since this selector is being given out for free. So let's try to discuss who is actually worth picking from the version 4.0 selector. If I had to rank them, the character that is definitely the priority pick from this selector is Sparkle, guys. Why? Because even though Sparkle was just an okay character in the past, that won't be case in version 4. Sparkle's newest kit got a massive overhaul, including her ultimate, which can now instantly give 6 skill points to the whole team. This makes characters who are super SP hungry, like Donghang-il or Archer, become way stronger. But actually, that's not the strongest reason. The biggest reason why Sparkle will be a meta support in the upcoming version is that the Elation team, which is planned to appear, is extremely wasteful with SP usage. For example, take Sparxie, who can use an enhanced skill called engagement farming over and over again to get a lot of punchlines. The more punchlines, the bigger the Elation damage generated. Actually, aside from her ultimate, she got a really cool buff on her throat trace called Nocturne. Originally, this effect was only active if we used a lot of quantum characters in the team, but now it gives an attack boost unconditionally. This allows every character in Sparkle's team to deal more damage regardless of their attribute. So clearly, with this super cool ability, Sparkle is now absolutely crucial for the Elation team. Then what if you already have her but she's still E0? Well, even if you already have Sparkle, I think it's worth upgrading her into E1, because in the newest version, Sparkle also get an overhaul on her Idolin 1. Now, it gives an additional 15% speed when using a skill, which becomes permanent if you keep spamming her skill. Cool, right? The second character I recommend picking is Kafka. Yep, a character that actually got a massive overhaul a few versions ago is, in my opinion, still quite worth picking up. Unlike the old days, Kafka is now much stronger and has cool buffs that can boost the performance of DOT teams overall. For example, on her trace, called Torture, which increases attack by up to 100% if there's a team member with 75% effective rate or more. Now, since DOT teams definitely have high effective rate, this effect will clearly be active for all characters with DOT mechanics. Besides that, you could say that Kafka is now the character whose job is detonate the DOT possessed by the enemy. We can see this on her third trace called Thorns. This will explode the DOT currently on the enemy for 80% of its original damage. So clearly, this character is still worth taking right now, especially since Black Swan is gonna get a really cool revamp in the newest version. That will definitely make DOT team's performance even more insane, guys. By the way, I already made a full explanation about Black Swan's newest kit, so you can check that out there. Maybe the same question applies to those of you who already have Kafka from before. Well, just like Sparkle, Kafka's Idol 1 also got a total overhaul a few patches ago. Now, every time Kafka attacks using any attack, she will apply a debuff that increases the DOT damage received by the enemy by 30%. Which means, yeah, your DOT damage is gonna get even bigger because of the Idol 1. Cool, right? Okay, honestly, the third character is quite difficult for me, guys, because to be honest, the remaining characters in the selector are a bit less recommended to choose, because their kits don't really work for the current meta. But maybe this doesn't apply to Aventurine. Even though Aventurine has flaws, if we compare him to Danhang PT, Aventurine still arguably has a performance that is quite good, especially if you are a new player and don't have many sustained choices. Aventurine can boost the performance of teams that revolve around follow-up attacks, because he himself has a follow-up attack mechanic when Fortified Wager is procs. Plus, he gives a thick shield that ensures you don't take any damage at all. Oh yeah, he also has a pretty okay ultimate effect, you know, which can increase the critical damage dealt to the target, so you could say the effect is pretty universal. I did put this character in third place compared to the others, but considering this character has quite a lot of fans, it's not impossible that he will get a revamp in the future that makes him shine much brighter. Maybe you were asking, then what about Acheron? Is she still worth picking up right now? Honestly, in my opinion, Acheron is still quite worth picking. It's just that, well, her damage is indeed far outdated if we compare it to other characters, especially the future Elation meta. So rather than picking Acheron, I suggest you better off focusing on characters who have a high probability of being useful in the future, like Sparkle for example. Okay guys, maybe that's all for now. What do you think about the free limited character selector? Please leave any comments down below and don't forget to check out my other videos because there are no less cool. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video.